No. Doesn't it make you feel anxious?
It does. It makes me feel like I'm not doing something. Like I'm not reading this right now. Are you decking the halls for the holidays already? Do you need help? The perfect tree? Well, good thing you're watching Good Day, D.C.
Yeah, Holly Morris has the story from Bell Nursery in Burtonsville. Hello, Holly.
Hello. Okay, do you guys do live trees or artificial trees?
Live trees.
Live trees.
I go with artificial.
Then this is for you. 2 thumbs up, right? I actually please everybody. I do a live one and an artificial. But listen, this is the place to get the best tips because Bell Nursery, they provide all the plants for Home Depot, and they've got so many different wonderful options, and they have the experts to talk about them, like Jeff Farrell, who's with me. Good to see you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, so I've talked to a ton of people that this week are going out to get their live trees.
Right.
So let's talk about our options and what are the best options.
Best option and most popular is your Fraser fir.
That's these two right here.
These two right here. We have a 5-foot to 6-foot and a 7-foot to 8-foot tree. Definitely a bunch of different varieties. Fraser fir is your most popular, has the most strong limbs, best needle retention, and then you move on for smell. You can always go to your balsam fir, Douglas fir. That's your sweetest, most fruity smell.
Okay, so this is the Douglas fir. This one smells the best. If you really want to make your house smell, this is what you need to get. Real quickly with the Fraser fir, I just want to make sure everybody ingests it. If you have a lot of ornaments, heavy ornaments, this is the one you need.
Definitely the best one to go with.
Okay, and so then why would you move on to the balsam, which I actually like the look of the balsam?
It's a lot more full. Gives you pretty much the same kind of needle. Different color. It's more of a green color than the other. It's a more of a bluish green and a silverish tint.
Now, if you get these now, obviously they've been cut a little bit ago. They're going to last through?
Yes. The sooner the better. What happens is you should always have about 6 to 12 inches of trunk for your tree stand. And then when you do your cut, you want to do 1 inch to 1.5 inches. That gives it a fresh cut, and that's what will help absorb all the water in the base.
And then this is the kind of base that's most popular for live trees?
Most popular, smaller at the top, bigger at the bottom, gives you the most floor area coverage. And then if you do a tall tree, you can always do a 2x2 piece of wood underneath, screw it down, and that gives you a lot of rigidity and sturdiness so that it doesn't tip over.
Options are available at all the Home Depots.
All of them?
In our area.
Yes, correct.
All right, very good. All right, so these are wonderful. And I can attest to the fact that the Douglas fir just smells like Christmas. But the truth of the matter is, these are real fire hazards. This is no joke, and it's just something you need to be careful with, which is why we brought in these other experts. Dun, da, da, da. Chief Charles Bailey with Montgomery County Fire. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
And so while I'm so happy that you brought this lovely piece of equipment this morning, we really don't want this to be having to show up at our house because of a Christmas tree fire. How much of a fire hazard are live trees really?
They can be a pretty big fire hazard. The good news is that if you take care of the tree and you keep the tree watered, you keep the tree away from combustibles, make sure that the cords that are running the lights and those sorts of things aren't frayed, probably won't have a problem.
But they go up like that?
They can go up pretty fast. So if you put a tree this size in a regular room and it catches on fire, you're looking at a 15-20 second window before that entire room is fully involved in fire. 15-20
second window. I just want to make sure you heard that. So with that in mind, we've got some other wonderful ideas for perhaps some stocking stuffers.
Right. So the best thing to do is to keep the tree from catching on fire to start with, and we do that by keeping live candle flames and those sorts of things away. So a flameless candle is always a good idea. We don't want any open flames in homes. But once the fire starts, the best and quickest way to get people out safely and alert them to the fire is by using smoke detectors. We want to make sure that everybody has a smoke detector, that the smoke detectors have been checked, the batteries are up to date and are working, and then that these are the 10-year lifespans on the smoke detectors. And the other key thing, if you're not sure, is that on the back of the smoke detector, there's a little bit of information that'll tell you when it was manufactured, and you know whether you've met your 10-year lifespan.
There is a lifespan for this smoke detector. Real quickly before I go, Allison, I just want to show you this because I think this is the new coolest thing. This is a bedside fire alarm and clock. This is great for people that are hearing impaired. It actually shakes the bed. This would be, I know, isn't that great?
That is great.
For those of us that have aging parents,
yes,
this would be a wonderful, wonderful gift to give. So lots of good tips for your tree and for staying safe this